Skedaddle. I'm just gonna start off real quick and say that this video might make you cry, so if you don't want to cry or possibly cry, just go ahead and click off this video. It's almost been 10 years since I lost my older brother. I lost him when I was 17 years old, so he passed away my senior year in high school, which I was 17. And I remember whenever, you know, like that shit happened, everything just felt so surreal and fake to me, dude. And you know, I remember just having to like come back and all of that, and I was just like, you know, everything felt so fake. I like literally had to come back to high school, and I was like a month or 2 months behind from all the work. And I remember like I just had to get caught up with everything and whatever. And the point with all this that I guess I'm trying to make is, I know life is hard, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and like act like I have the hardest life in the world. You know, my parents split up since I was like 12 or like 13. Everything really after that, like, I mean, guys, bro, it's been hard, dude. Like all the effects that happen and how life has played out, like after my brother had passed away, like it's hit hard. And a big reason for that too is like, you know, obviously, I mean, some of you guys watching, like, we all have siblings, right? We all have our family and siblings and stuff like that. But to me, he wasn't just my brother, you know, like the dude, like that guy was my best friend. And for me, like, that's a big reason as to why, like, for me, that hurts. And it hurts a lot, you know. Obviously for me too, like as the years go on, you know, trust me when I say this too, like I'm good, you know, like I'm good. And as these years go by, like all the life has taught me, like at least like with that, is you learn to live with the pain. That's the best way I can describe it. And again, like for everyone, it's kind of gonna be different, you know. But I'm saying this too though, like, you know, I know I'm being like pretty vulnerable here, but I like had been thinking about, because sometimes like shit like this will pop in my head. But even like my older brother too, like he was a big reason as to why, like back then, like many years ago, like him and me, like we grew up together and we did like all like the same shit. And him and me would make like, you know, we would make YouTube videos like on his channel, and you know, we would like do almost everything the same, bro. We'd watch fucking WWE together, we watch, you know, whatever we'd watch together, fucking Attack on Titan season 1 together, play fucking Halo 3 on the 360 together back then, and like whatever, right? But I'm basically sharing this story for you guys because, like, I mean, I want to lie to you guys, there's times where I do feel like giving up. Like there's times where I just like, I don't necessarily like want to be here, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. And again, that's for a lot of reasons too, man. I don't know, like even for me, for example, I've worked with my mom at this place before. I'm not gonna say where, obviously, but you know, all the stuff that would happen like after my brother had passed away, dude, I would see my mom break down, dude. And when I mean like I would see my mom break down, like, bro, my mom would literally break down to the point where like she literally cannot even like stand. Like she literally like would just be crying so hard, and it would just be so bad that she literally could not even stand. This would have happened, you know, this could have happened at the house. This happened like once or twice, like whenever I was leaving my shift at the job, you know, whatever would be going on in her head, but she would just break down like very bad. And dude, I wouldn't have to be the one. And I would be the one. I'd be the one to literally rush my way to her, dude, so she wouldn't fucking fall. I would literally run to my mom, or like fucking fast walk, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I literally would rush to her and fucking pick her up so she wouldn't fall, dude. Because I know exactly like what my mom feels like. But again, like I would see it, and I would see my mom like this, and dude, that shit would break me. Like his shit would break me. Oh dear. Hold on, dude. I need to fucking compose here. All right, we'll just wipe some of this shit off my face. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if any of you guys, you know, find this sad. Obviously, this is sad, but I want to share this because I'm not gonna sit here and say I have the hardest life in the world. I'm not. It's not to say like, you know, that I've had my life necessarily easy either. And but I'm sharing this for you guys because again, like there's been times where I wanted to give up, and I might not want to really necessarily continue in this life, bro. But again, like I can't do that, and I won't do that, because for me, like I see it in this way, like, dude, my brother would not want me to just sit here and be a depressed fucking loser and just fucking give up or not try at all. There's like a couple of reasons as for me as to why I don't give up. My older brother, that's one of them. And my mom is another one, and God is another one. You know, whether you choose to believe in God or not, you know, that's totally fine and that's up to you. But for those three reasons are like why I, you know, I sit here and I literally like will continue to push forward, even though it fucking hurts sometimes. But I mean, that's life sometimes, you know. Sometimes life's gonna be like that. You know, you can't be happy, you know, 24/7. Like, that's just not how life works, even though we might want it to work that way. There's gonna be moments where you get fucking beat down, or you get fucking depressed, or maybe your fucking girlfriend breaks up with you and leaves you and you feel like shit, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Where was I? But yeah, guys, like, trust me, dude, even with my older brother, like, sometimes one of his YouTube videos will pop up on my homepage. You know, it'll be like 9 or 10 years ago, and then I'll look at that channel, or I even like will click on the video like where I'm talking in the video too, and we're playing like GTA or whatever the fuck. And again, dude, like, I'll just lay there in my bed when it pops up and it just fucking breaks me again. But again, like, I will not sit here. I'm not gonna sit here, and I'm not gonna just fucking give up on life, bro. And I won't. Like, I never will. Like, regardless of whatever fucking happens, dude. Like, just like you and just like me, like, we all have a story to share, bro. We all have a story to share, and that's like another reason as to why, like, I literally choose to show up, bro. It doesn't matter like the shit that I go through, or like how hard life tries to fucking beat me the fuck up, dude. Like, I don't care. Like, I literally will fucking show up, and I'll show up, and I'll keep showing up, like, however many times life wants to knock me down. Because again, like, I live for them. Like, yeah, in the case or in a way, like, I live for myself too, but a lot of the shit that I do, like, I do it for them, bro. I do it for them. So basically, I guess what I'm also trying to say, like, you know, because of, you know, men's mental health, this is more targeted for men, you know. But I mean, just anyone, like, if whoever you are, like, watching this video, dude, like, again, like, I don't know you personally, but seriously, like, if you have been thinking about, or if you are thinking about, like, you know, harming yourself in that specific way, dude, like, please don't do it. Again, like, some of you guys might think, like, why would this random person, like, give a fuck about my life? And the reason for that is because I know how precious life is, dude. You know, not only like for you, or even for, like, you know, the people who like really love you, like your family or some of your close friends or cousins, whatever the case may be. So that's why I care, like, a lot about people, man. Like, I know how special and important people's lives are. Again, even if I don't fucking know you, you think I get any type of like satisfaction or gratitude if I hear someone, like, you know, that took their own life? Because in my head, I'm already like, dang, man, like, you know, whoever it was that, you know, did something like that to themselves, like, bro, I have no fucking idea what the fuck was even going on to their mind, you know, for them to finally like decide to do something like that to themselves. And I know, like, people would try to sit here and like joke about shit like this, dude, but like, dude, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I think a big reason, like, why people might think shit like that is funny to them is probably because they haven't gone through anything, like, you know, that brutal, or life hasn't really fucking beaten them down, or I don't know, man, you know, I don't know. But again, like, I mean, yeah, that's basically it. Again, like, I know I'm being pretty fucking vulnerable, and I know there's gonna try to be people who try and say some weird shit. Honestly, I'm not even gonna look at those comments. I'm sharing this more as for in hopes, you know, even if it's one person or 10 people, man, like, if this video is able to help at least one of you, dude, again, like, that's more than enough for me, man. That's more than enough. Trust me, bro. I know how dark and psychological your fucking mind can get, bro. And I know, like, the shit that might pop up into your head sometimes, because sometimes it might pop up for me. But like I said, I'm chilling. Like, do not worry about me. Like, I want to, like, point that out there. I'm fine. These are just thoughts that come to my head. But again, I just wanted to share this in hopes that I'm able to help someone out, even if it's just one person or 5 or 10. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't give up, dude.